Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
Delta is suspending its special service desk for members of Congress until TSA is fully funded. How do you feel about that? Greater than how do you feel about that? I feel like it should be permanent. The US isn't supposed to have a noble class. Honestly, I'm surprised this was legal. These are government officials. I can't give my mailman a $30 gift card and congressmen are getting special airline perks. These perks likely amount to thousands of dollars a year for each congressman. I work in public service. I'm not allowed to accept a mug as a Christmas present from a vendor, and these guys take perks everywhere they can. Fuck 'em. Put them in the back by the toilet like us. I'm good with it. They need to travel the way we do to see just how bad flying is these days. LMAO, watch them suddenly care about airport infrastructure when they're stuck in the same 2-hour security line as everyone else breathing that stale terminal air. Members of Congress will now be treated like regular traveling customers. Members of Congress should be treated like regular customers. These people aren't better than ordinary Americans. They don't deserve special privileges. Ditto health care. They passed legislation so that they and their families get free health care for life, proving that in a democracy, some are more equal than others. They can continue riding in their Roman chariots and run the rest of us over. Sit between a coughing person with no mask and a parent with a baby with diarrhea. Delta should reassign them to middle seats for extra punishment. Congress shouldn't get special privileges anywhere at all, TBH. Good on Delta for making Congress feel the same BS delays everyone else deals with. Skull, those politicians need a reality check. Tears of joy. I demand every parent with a newborn to start taking flights. It doesn't matter where, as long as you know your congressman is going to be on that same flight. It's now your civic duty to ensure your newborn scream cries into a congressman's ear for 8 hours straight. Don't forget to not wear a mask and conveniently develop a horrible wet cough. No shower, no deodorant, working in the yard with a wet dog until I leave for the airport. I will be taking off my shoes. They shouldn't have special services in the first place. Nearly all members of Congress are parasites destroying the country, world. They should be treated with scorn everywhere they go. Why is this even a thing for members of Congress? Probably makes lobbying for things for the company easier. Because corporations treat politicians like clients. It's the core of the majority of issues in this country. The fact is, though, the problem isn't with the corporations. The problem is with the politicians and their lack of accountability. Multiple reasons. 1. Members of Congress fly like crazy from DC back to their home multiple times a year. 2. Security. With as polarizing as our country has become, if an R or AD stand in a TSA line or baggage check line, 10 out of 10 they get harassed and it causes delays for all passengers. Because there will always be people that hate the other side and see this as a chance to cause a scene. There are many more, but this is the two biggest. They still get to skip the TSA lines. Congress or DHS would have to pull that. That said, some of them do fly enough to actually qualify for status in the normal course. At one point Rubio posted his PNR on Twitter and people determined he is an RR concierge key. Now put them in a middle seat between two customers of size. Close it permanently. Something Republicans and Democrats can agree on. Right, it's a total power move and I'm 100% here for it. BCS, nobody wants to see politicians getting a pass when the frontline workers are getting ghosted on their paychecks, period. Good fuck Congress. Good fuck Congress. Or, good fuck Congress. Let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. I think it would be good fuck Congress. Or good fuck Congress. Yes. Works for me. Let's make it permanent. Guessing Delta created the special services for congressional members because they want Congress to vote favorably on issues, regulations Delta wants, but as people here have pointed out, they don't deserve special treatment. They have consistently avoided the people's business for a long time now. We, as a country, should ground every private jet until TSA is funded. Isn't one of the benefits of flying private not having to deal with TSA? I think there are even airports dedicated to private planes in Vegas and NY, New Jersey, maybe. Exactly, make all these people fly commercial. TSA funding, with the exclusion of ICE funding, would happen pretty quickly. Especially K Street people. Karma farming starter pack. Go to R News. Take a headline. Rush to Askreddit before someone else does. Post said headline with, how do you feel about that? You've noticed it too, eh? Fun to think that karma means fuck all. And no, people are not selling high karma accounts anymore. It's cringe-worthy. Honestly, I've been wondering why the mods have been allowing these types of posts. It's like, news without the news. It's completely destroyed a sub that used to be about genuine discussion. Let me grab a headline that I know how the majority of Reddit feels about it, then ask, how do you feel about this, and get a real grade a circle jerk going. Fuck off with this trash, op. Congress shouldn't get paychecks, healthcare, or any perks if they can't do their most basic job of funding our government. They shouldn't get that in the first place. Them being so far removed from normal society is why they treat us so poorly. It's not even just removed from normal society, it's far removed from normal governmental procedure. At the county level, we can't even accept free calendars from a vendor because it might be seen as a bribe. We can't take anything for free. Cancel it permanently. Why should any government employee get special treatment and benefits from private business in the first place? Where does the graft end? Question mark. This up, finger up, finger up, finger. Good. Fuck Congress. Let them feel it. Why yes, we should take away health insurance from Congress members. Great, those assholes should suffer along with us peons. Finally, a multi-billion-dollar business capable of getting shit done actually using their influence to get shit done for the benefit of all parties. A solution that doesn't fuck over the end client. I hope the other airlines follow suit. I'm British. Someone answer for me. No more preferential treatment from Delta for Congress members because they refuse to fund the TSA, Federal Airport Security Agency. Love it. Let them feel the consequences of their actions because that's something they never have to do. Imagine British Airways has a special check-in desks for members of Parliament. British Airways closes that desk until Parliament fixes the situation Parliament caused. Great move, if really true. United and American should do the same, but most likely most of them can still access the various elite lines, cut those off too. Good. More direct consequences to Congress. I think all airlines should stop service for _____ days. I also think everyone should stop flying for _____ days. Fuck it all up. I feel like they should have never had any special service to begin with. We all have to deal with the consequences of laws they pass or don't pass. Our representatives should have to deal with those same consequences. Oof, this needs to be an R''gore. Sorry man, but it's equals it is. Good. Hold them by the balls until they do their jobs. We need to suspend their healthcare until they guarantee every citizen medical care. Congress should not be paid until this whole mess is resolved. Period. Nice. I love it. They can keep it suspended, as it's only done to garner favor. Let the program end entirely. It should happen any time there's any form of shutdown. There should be a law that states that in case of a shutdown, the first employees to be furloughed are all those providing security for all three branches of government. Suddenly no shutdowns or widespread furloughs of employees. So, win-win. Members of Congress should have to pay a fine to the government employees for every day they suspend government operations. I think they should never reopen it. At this point, fuck Congress. They should have to buy healthcare on the exchanges, and anyone with a net worth of more than 5 mil should receive no pay or retirement benefits. They literally work 50 days a year. I feel just fine with it. There should be no extra perks for anybody in Congress. The laws that they passed should be the same laws that they follow, no exceptions. They shouldn't have a special deal at all. They should get to go through the same 2-hour security theater line as the rest of us. If they think that's excessive, they can fix the fucking law. I would risk missing my flight for the opportunity to tell some of these congressional members how I feel while we're both stuck in the TSA line for hours. I fly from my home to Lexington, Kentucky to DC a lot for work. Congressman Andy Barr lives in Lexington as well. The routine for Lex is that there is one flight to DCA every morning around 5 a.m. and one flight home back to Lex and 10 p.m. at night. My routine is to fly to DCA at 5 a.m. Monday and back home 10 p.m. Friday. Me and Andy share a flight a lot. I only fly Delta, and so does he. So let me sincerely say, fuck him and his first-class flying ass. Let's tie him to the wing next time. Excellent decision. Send them all to the back of the line. Fine. Also, I think Congress members should make minimum wage. They might be motivated to raise it then. Congress should not be paid until every other federal employee is paid, period. I feel like Congress should have their pay suspended when they shut down the government. I feel like maybe Delta should not have announced they treat politicians better than customers. I feel like this was not the win they thought it was. I feel like this country can afford healthcare, but they are too busy enjoying the perks of being corrupt. Lol.gif. Wait, Congress members fly Delta. They shouldn't have it to begin with. They make a lot more than the majority of people. They can pay for their own flights. Suspend it permanently. Those freaks don't deserve any special perks. It's a good idea, but this is how people who are wealthy enough to own private airplanes get one-on-one time with politicians. It's also how so many people ended up on Epstein's plane. We have to track passengers on private planes better. Go further and ban them completely. MFERs should be stuck in Washington until they kill that bill. They should discontinue it permanently. Members of Congress don't deserve special treatment. They should have to live just like the rest of us. I want to know why every single event needs its own dedicated Reddit how do you feel thread. Aren't there comment sections? Karma farming. They need to wait in the TSA lines like the rest of us. Suspend it forever, they're just regular jack-offs anyway. Why is there even a special service desk just for members of Congress? I say shut it down permanently. I feel fantastic. People need to be paid for the work they do. Most people nowadays are living paycheck to paycheck. It's crazy how the TSA people are expected to work and put gas in their vehicle, pay their mortgage, buy food for the house, when they aren't getting a paycheck. No one should be expected to work for free.